Lesson 2 is about the digestive system. Digestive, the word digestive comes from the verb digest. Digest means to absorb, to absorb, to absorb the food. Like when you grow a plant, لما تيجي تزرع plant, you water it. After you water it, the soil absorb the water. That's what happens in our stomach. It absorbs the food that we eat. So how the digestion process happens? First, if you have a sandwich, you first put it in your mouth. So the digestion process starts from your mouth. Okay? What happens in our body when we eat food? The esophagus, read يا جنى, the esophagus.
The esophagus goes from the mouth to the stomach.
Yes, the esophagus is the large tube, is that long tube, okay, that connect the mouth to the stomach. It connect or join the mouth to the stomach. Okay, read يا أحمد, when the food
moved from the esophagus
esophagus esophagus
to the stomach.
the gastric juice
Gastric juice digests it.
digests it. Okay, this gastric juice is a liquid inside our stomach that help to absorb the food. So the food enters our stomach tiny pieces. Okay, first when we chew the food with our teeth, we cut it into small pieces. So and it goes to from the esophagus to the stomach. In the stomach there is the gastric juice that digested, absorb the food. Okay, يا جنى, number 3, food moves.
Food moves from the stomach to the small intestine to complete the digestion.
So, what is the job of the small intestine? Complete
To complete digestion.
complete the digestion. So, the digestion process is completed in the small intestine. Okay, so after the stomach, it goes to the small intestine. Okay, number 4, يا جنى, read the large intestine.
The large intestine is around the small intestine. It takes water and salt from food for the body. It removes waste.
Yes, so what is the job of the large intestine?
It takes water and salt and removes waste from the body.
It takes water and salt from food for the body. Okay. Number 2, this is the first job. The second job, it removes.
It removes waste.
Where is the large intestine located? Where is it?
Around the small intestine.
Around the small intestine. Okay. What is the job of the gastric juice?
To digest food.
Digest food. Okay. What happens when we eat? Read يا جنى. We use our Ahmed, you're here. Ahmed. Ahmed. Okay. Read يا جنى. We use
We use our digestive system to digest what we eat. We put food in our mouths. We chew
Mouth.
food
Mouth.
our mouth.
Like the word month. Month. Like the word mass. Math. Okay? Like the word close. So when we use our digestive system to digest what we eat, to absorb what we eat, we put food in our mouth. So this is the first step. We put the food in our mouth. We chew food with our teeth. Chew means to cut it into pieces. Yes, Yajana. Then the food,
Then the food goes down the esophagus. It arrives in the stomach. In the stomach, the food mixes with a gastric juice.
yes,
The gastric juice changes the food into a simpler form to get energy and nutrients. We need the energy and nutrients in our body.
yes. The nutrients is the important element that we get from the food. The important elements that we get from the food. Like we eat orange to get vitamin C, okay? So the gastric juice change the food into a simpler form to get energy, to make it to absorb, to enable the stomach to absorb it, to get energy and nutrients. So what we get from Yahmed, what we get from food, we get what and what? Energy,
Yes. Energy
nutrients.
and nutrition.
Yes. So we start the digestion process with, we started in our esophagus or mouth. The digestion process starts from our mouth, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Then the food goes from the esophagus to the stomach. In the stomach, there is a liquid, is called what?
Liquid.
Yes. There is a liquid in the stomach, it's called gastric juice. Okay?
Gastric.
What is the job of the gastric juice? Digest,
Just a set.
digest the food, digest the food. Okay. From the stomach, the food goes to the small intestine. What is the job of the small intestine? What is the job of the small intestine? Read, complete,
To complete the
digestion, to complete the digestion process, okay?
Okay.
This is the small intestine. From the small intestine, it goes to the large intestine. First, where is the large intestine? The large intestine is around
Is around the smallest intestine.
intestine, yes. It takes what? What is the job of the large intestine? It takes two jobs.
It
First
takes
job
water
takes water and salt. Takes
and
water
salt.
and salt from food for the body. Number two, it removes
It moves walls.
waste. It removes waste. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So there's two jobs for the large intestine. Okay. What happens to the food or how we eat? We chew the food with our teeth. Chew, it means we cut it into pieces. Then the food goes down the esophagus. It arrives to the stomach. And what is there in the stomach? The gastric juice, ya Jana.
Gastric.
And what is the gastric juice job, ya Jana?
It digests, changes food into a simpler form to get energy.
and nutrients. So, Yahmed, what we get from the food?
Energy and nature.
Nutrients, energy, and nutrients.
Energy and nutrients.
Okay, put the sentence in the correct order. These are the steps of the digestion process. What happens first? Start يا جنى. Let's read them all. Read يا جنى, the gastric juice.
The gastric juice changes the food into energy and nutrients.
Ahmed, the food.
The food goes down the
Soph-
eh?
Esophagus.
esophagus, then the stomach.
Yes, Jana, we put
We put food in our mouths, which show
mouth,
food
yeah.
with mouth, which show food with our teeth.
Yes. Ahmed,
We need the energy and nutrients in our body.
yes, energy and nutrients. Energy and nutrients. Yes, Jana. In the stomach.
In the stomach, the food mixes with the gastric juice.
Yes. Okay. Ahmed, where's number one? What happens first?
The gastric juice changes the food.
No. These sentences is not in order, ya Ahmed. Reorder them.
Okay.
What happens first in the digestion process?
We put food in our mouths. We chew
Mouth.
food with our teeth.
In our mouth.
Normal.
Yes, super. We put food in our mouth. Yes, Yajan. Then
And the, in the stomach, the food mixes with the gastric
and
juice.
how the food reaches to the stomach, how it arrives to the stomach.
The food goes down the esophagus, then the stomach.
Yes, super. Yes, Yahmed.
Um, the gastric juice changes food into energy and nutrients.
No. This is not number 3.
In,
Yes.
in the stomach, the food mixes with the gastric juice.
Yes. Yes, Yajan. Jana?
The gastric juice changes the food into energy and nutrients.
Super, yes. And of course, number 5, we get energy, and nutrients. Super.